Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Funnel Trade. So one of the things that I always warn people about on this channel is not giving in to the short-term noise in the markets, not getting upset about things that will not matter in the long term. Focus on the important stuff, focus on the things that have big weight over the long term when you're making your decisions. And of course, what that brings me to today is some of the most unimportant short-term noise, the government shutdown. Yes, the between 20 and 40% of the government that actually is going to shut down, depending on how you count it, depending on whether or not you count the military as part of the government. And ultimately, they will eventually hammer out a deal. Maybe it'll be a couple days, maybe it'll be a couple weeks, maybe it'll be a couple months. It doesn't matter one way or another. Most of the federal workers will get back pay when they come back to work. Then everything will just keep going along with the government spending money out of control like it has for the last 25 years. Guys, you have to go back to Newt Gingrich's contract with America and working with Bill Clinton in the late 1990s to remember when the US government balanced its budget when it had anything even remotely approaching fiscal sanity and not just flat out printing money constantly to fund deficit spending. So, a government shutdown is not going to change any of that. None of these guys is going to come back from it with a new sense of urgency about their economic responsibilities. They're not going to come back and drastically change how the government works or any of that. They're going to do a little bit of horse trading around the edges that ultimately does not matter. And eventually, the government will come back to work. The scant 20 to 40% of government workers who are at home today will come back. Most of them will get back pay, and things will go back on as usual. So don't get upset about it. Don't make any investment decisions in any asset in any market based on the government shutdown. Because if you do, you will be disappointed with how little it actually matters. It is the epitome of short term noise meant to drive political partisanship, to drive the news cycle, to drive headlines, to drive clickbait titles and online engagement and anger and outrage and all the rest of it. Ignore it. Have a nice day. It's turning in the fall. The weather is getting great. Go outside. Do something with your family. If you have them, spend some time with your kids. Build some Lego. Enjoy some card games. Have a nice life and enjoy it. And don't waste time on the ridiculous nonsense that ultimately will not have any effect on the market 6 months from now. Just like all the other times that I make quick videos and I say, ignore this short term noise that everybody is chattering about, like when they banned Jeweled Lotus. And for 20 minutes, it was the biggest event in the world. And then people just stopped caring. And here we are a year later, and people still don't care. The same thing will happen with the government shutdown. It'll all go away and you'll forget it. You remember the last time we had a government shutdown? I actually had to go look. It was 2018. Yeah, because it didn't matter. It didn't affect anything in the long run. In the short run, people will act very outraged. They'll try to make you angry in order to get you to click on their videos and all the rest. Don't make any important decisions based on it. Go about your life and have fun. Life is short and one day you will die. So enjoy it while we can. Let me know what you think, guys. Thanks to everyone who makes this content possible, especially my very generous supporters on Patreon. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join me on Final Trade. And buy a hat.